Hey you guys, welcome back for another video. You guys have been so kind to me in the comments of other videos of mine, just saying how glowing my skin is, and you really want to know what products I use and how I take care of my skin. And so this is a requested video and I am delighted to bring it to you. So in this video, it's going to be streamlined, uncomplicated, and completely toxin free, and plus it will be easy on your budget. Okay, so before I get into the products that I use and why I use them, I really want to make like this big announcement. I really want everyone to understand that you are a product of what you take into your body. And so I was shocked when people were telling me how amazing my skin was. I mean, I did notice a change in my skin, but I was just shocked that people were complimenting me on my skin in the comments of my videos and then asking me what I do. But what I can truly say is the reason why my skin looks so great right now is because of the things I no longer take into my body. So the things that you choose to eat and consume and like the chemicals around you that you choose to handle, it really does have a direct effect on what comes out of your body. And so if you are currently eating a lot of sugar, a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of grain, lots of fried food, processed food, engineered food, which is the standard American diet, I just highly urge you guys to eliminate that or start taking steps to start eliminating those types of foods in your diet, and you're going to see an amazing change in your skin well before you choose to use maybe some of the products that I am using or some other products. So those foods that I just said are super duper inflammatory. They cause acne, they cause inflammation in your body that's going to come out through your skin, can also come out as in joint pain and other metabolic diseases. But if you are serious about getting free from acne, because this was the only way I was able to get free from acne. I've had it since I was a teenager. There was absolutely nothing that I used from the drugstore that took my acne away or calmed it down or eliminated it altogether than to take out the carbs, the sugar, the processed food, all the standard American diet foods. And that's why it's not the reason why I'm on the carnivore diet now, but it is a huge benefit of the carnivore diet or a keto diet. So I just urge you guys to really think about what you're putting in your mouth and how that's going to affect your skin, and start focusing on 100% natural foods, like one ingredient, like avocado, things like that, like all like natural in its whole state foods. So that's my big PSA before we get started in what I do for my skincare and the products that I use. Okay, so let's start with what I'm washing my face with. I only wash my face once a day, and that is at night. I do not wash it in the morning. For me, it just dries my skin out too much. And I have really, really oily skin. Well, it's a combination. So my T-zone, nose, and chin are crazy oily. They've been my whole life. And then my cheeks here are like deserts. Like they are, they're just so dry and flaking all the time. So I just like to wash my face at night before I go to bed. And the products that I use are these two products currently. Now, I do not use liquid cleanser. All right, so this just popped in my head. Sorry. I do not use liquid cleanser. Now, this bottle has been in my shower for like 2 years. My husband still uses this. I have refilled this bottle, at least maybe twice with some more natural, better options. But the reason why I don't use liquid cleansers anymore is because they are full of chemicals that mess with your hormones, that are carcinogens. They give you cancer. And a really amazing app that that you guys really have to get. And it is an app worth paying for. The subscription, the yearly subscription for the Yucca app, Yuka. When I bought it, it was like a sliding scale. And so, you can either choose to pay, I think, up to $13.99 a year for it, or you can slide the scale down. I think I'm paying like $8.99 a year for it. But you know what? Good quality things are worth paying for. So with the Yucca app, you can scan while you're at the store the labels for your products. So I'm scanning this and it pops up Garnier. So this is Garnier, the gentle sulfate-free cleanser. No sulfates, oils, soap, alcohol, fragrance, right? So when I bought this over 2 years ago, or about 2 years ago, I thought this was a great option, right? It says no, all these things here. But when you flip it over, all of this, these are the ingredients and the chemicals and the fragrance in that. When I was starting my natural crunchy journey, this was not even on my radar. And so we are all in different places of our journeys to health, and there is zero judgment there. You will get to where you want to go based on how much effort you want to put in. And so I just scanned this bottle here into my Yucca app, and it gives you a rating. This has a 0 out of 100 rating for bad, okay? And tons of liquid cleansers are like this. So let's just, the most hazardous. So it's listed based on hazard. You hit the little information and it has BHT, which is like some crazy long word here in parentheses. It has demonstrated endocrine disruptive effects, particularly on thyroid function. It may also have effects on sex hormones and may affect fertility and development. So this is a totally different video, but we have crazy infertility in our country. We have all sorts of autoimmune diseases. We have all sorts of chronic diseases. The stuff that the chemicals, the soaps, the fragrances that we are putting in our homes and surrounding ourselves, cleaning our kitchen counters and bathrooms with, they do have an effect on us long term. So what I love about this app is then it lists all of the studies, scientific studies that prove that, and you can click it and read more about that. So that's just the most hazardous ingredient in this this product. And then it goes down to, the next one indicates toxic effects on blood and liver. It also suspected to have effects on hormones and fertility. And so as you go down, it's just going to list all the way through. So get the Yucca app, you guys. You will not regret it. And so let's get into what I'm using on my face instead. All right, so the first, I use bar soap on my face. This is gonna look really gross, this box. I've had this bar soap for about a year. That's how long it lasts. Topes & Co. This will all be linked below, every single product, you guys, or at least websites. So Topes & Co. is an organic company. I use their makeup. I've shared it in, I believe, my favorite falls, like my fall favorite items, and also in my winter favorite items if you want more detail. So this is 100% grass-fed tallow, organic coconut oil, and bamboo charcoal. That's all this bar of soap is. 3 ingredients. It's tallow, cow tallow. Tallow is fat, okay? Coconut oil and bamboo charcoal. I soak my face. I literally just rub the edge of the bar. That's why it's kind of concave here, on my face, all over my neck, and I wash my face every night, every night I'm washing my face, but I will use this activated charcoal bar of soap. So this is like by far my favorite tallow soap that I'm using. It doesn't like super duper dry out my skin, which I like, but it really gets deep down. Or I will use Bend soap. This is the oatmeal and honey. My son has eczema, and so part of my natural crunchy journey has been to try to find products that really, really help him. And so this does say eczema relief and emollient. This is super duper moisturizing, cleans my skin amazingly, and it's made out of goat milk. And this is the ultimate hydrating soap made with fresh goat milk and nutrient-rich oils. Has no dyes, no fragrances, no preservatives, no GMO, no corn, no canola oils, alcohols, parabens, phosphates, no junk. It is family owned. These are two small family owned businesses. So support small businesses, you guys. So this is a tallow soap and this is a goat milk soap. And I use them both. Love to use this in the shower to shave my legs. It's really, really good. But I also use it on my face. And so I use bar soap, clean ingredients, cleans just as well. And I do rub it directly on the bar, directly on my face. And that's what I do. Now, I will add, I do have a sea sponge here. I bought the sea sponge when I was in Florida. And this is just a small facial sea sponge. I do use this sea sponge dry. So you can get it wet and it gets much softer. But in the dry form, when it just airs out on your counter, it is very gentle but scratchy. It's not harsh. I use this dry to exfoliate my skin before I wash with soap at night. And so I just found it's kind of like dry brushing. Like if you know anything about dry brushing, and it increases circulation in your skin. I personally don't dry brush, but I've recently read quite a bit about it. So I consider this kind of like dry brushing. So I take this at night, my makeup is still on my face, and I do soft circular motions, not every night, just when I feel like my skin is really dry and flaky, which happens all the time, especially in the winter. And I just exfoliate gently, circles all over my face, and it just flakes away all of that dead skin. You'll see that this gets all brown and gross from my makeup. I just rinse it off, and then I go in and I use my soap, whichever one I want to use for the day, and I wash and wash, and my skin is so smooth and it looks great. All right, so now we're going to talk about my nighttime moisturizers. So I have a few different nighttime moisturizers that I like to use, and honestly, I kind of switch it up. I'll do several days of one or several days of another, or every day I'll switch it to something different. I think it really depends on how dry maybe my cheeks are, or what season of the year it is, or just how I'm feeling. So I don't use one type of moisturizer for long stretches of time. The first one I want to talk to you about is castor oil. And I'm sure you're probably like, what is castor oil? Castor oil is it's a plant, castor beans. And I've been using castor oil a lot in the last few months. So this is now an empty bottle. I literally finished it yesterday. This is black Jamaican castor oil. You can find this at Walmart. You can find this on Amazon. You can find this at Sally Beauty Supply in the ethnic hair section. It is amazing. I put this in on my scalp. It is amazing for your scalp. It helps thicken and regrow your hair, full of vitamins. I mean, castor oil in general is amazing. I use this is a different video, but I use castor oil packs at night when I sleep. But it doesn't have to be black castor oil. So the difference between black castor oil and regular castor oil, because I have regular castor oil here, and this is the black castor oil. This is gonna be clear. On the black castor oils, obviously it's gonna be brown. The only difference is that they roast the castor beans and they put ash with it. That's the only difference. You could put, I mean, we're not talking about hair right now, but you could put like this castor oil on your head. You're going to get the same great benefits of a deep treatment and scalp health to regrow and thicken your hair. And the same thing with the black castor oil. But it says right on here for healthy hair and skin. I highly suggest, just because I don't want this video to get too long, look up the benefits of putting castor oil on your skin. Like there's tons and tons and tons. But anyway, I pour this into my hand, like a quarter size. I like it thick, you guys. This stuff is thick and sticky. You may not like the consistency of this on your face. It doesn't bother me. It feels like a big, thick, oily mask. That may sound gross to you, but my skin has looked amazing with this, so I can deal. It will stain your pillowcase though, so make sure you're not like in love with your pillowcases, or just always stick to one pillowcase that you know that you're going to use for this. But Jamaican black castor oil, or just castor oil. Your castor oil has to come in a glass container. Do not go to Walmart and in the vitamin section you can find castor oil and it's in a plastic container. Do not do that, please. Castor oil, this is a great carrier oil for essential oils as well. It's actually one of the best, though no one talks about that. But castor oil is going to absorb the toxins from the plastic container that it's in. You do not want that. So make sure it's in a dark amber glass bottle when you purchase your castor oil. So this is one of the first deals that I use, moisturizers that I use on my face. The second one that I use and really like is a combination of my castor oil and sweet almond oil. So sometimes I'll do like 50% of this. This is very thin. Like you can see, like this is very thin. This is great for if you have finer hair. It's also great for your scalp. But if you have finer hair and you're wanting to moisturize your ends, this is really great and it's not gonna weigh you down. So I put this as also as a styling aid, but you need like virtually none. But I will mix a combo of these two together. I really like this brand, Bella Terra Oils. Also 100% pure and natural organic, very, very reasonably priced. I'll link this below. But before I bought this brand, I was at Walmart and I was like in the natural section of where you would kind of like buy face cream and stuff. Maybe it was in close to like the ethnic hair section. I hate that they call it like ethnic hair section. Products are for everyone. We are all human. Like it works for everybody. But anyway, as a former hairdresser, like that bugs me. But anyway, I bought this sweet almond oil. I did use my Yucca app before I bought it. It said it was 100 out of 100. It does have a little fragrance in it, and I was kind of not sure about like buying something that did have fragrance, because this smells like the almond extract that you would bake with. And this one has like no smell to it at all. So this actually has fragrance in it, but the Yucca app still said it was okay. I tried this tiny little bottle. I think it was like $4 on my skin. I had amazing results with this. Very glowy, very light. My makeup underneath it, I had no problems with it. And so, yeah, I tried this really cheap Walmart version first. And once I knew that I liked it, it was working for me in my hair, on my face, under my makeup, at night, I then invested in a more quality one, which also still very reasonably priced. So I'll do a combo of these two at night as well, along with just this. So when you're diluting these two together, it's not as thick and heavy on the skin. And then lastly, I just finished it, and like an idiot, I threw the glass jar away. It's from Topes & Co. So it's this same thing. I will put a picture here for you while I'm editing the video of their tallow balm. Tallow balm is 100% rendered beef fat. They have several different kinds. You can just use the original. I've used the frankincense. I've used the sweet, I don't know, there's like a sweet almond girl. I don't know. There's several different scents because there's essential oils in it. You can get the original that has no essential oils if you're afraid that you're going to flare up because of oils. But I've been using this brand's tallow balm for almost 2 years now and absolutely love it. It goes on silky smooth. I don't suggest using it during the day. I use it at night, and tallow balm is full of so many vitamins and minerals that your skin just absolutely loves. Now, the tallow balm is the most expensive item I'm going to suggest to you. But it is the highest quality in my opinion. So it's going to be a higher quality it's like, are you shopping at Walmart, Meijer, or Target? Like they kind of have like levels of quality. And so this is a great option. It's just really light. So maybe you have much more oilier skin and you just want to go with this. Maybe you want some really deep moisturizing. You go with this. Do a combo, or you want the Cadillac of moisturizer, then you're going to go with the tallow balm. But a little bit goes a long way. All of 3 of these products, no matter where your price point is at, a little bit goes a very long way. And if you're buying, let's say like a Neutrogena face cream, you're going to blow through that 10 times faster than any of these products. All right, now we're gonna talk about what I use as a morning moisturizer. So I already told you that I wash my face at night. I do not wash my face in the morning. My face is actually pretty dry in the morning, especially my cheeks. I would say my forehead is definitely the most moisturized, and my neck. But my, like, just this whole area, and it makes sense, right? Like you're laying on your pillow and whatnot. But for my morning moisturizers, I literally roll out of bed and I put this moisturizer on my face. I use my sweet almond oil, you guys. I'm trying to grab my bottle here. I got them all sitting here. I use this in the morning and absolutely love it. I put maybe like a nickel to a quarter's worth in my palm. I rub it like this and I go up and up under my eyes, up. I go up and up and up with my neck, and I rub it all over and let it soak in all morning until late morning when I usually put my makeup on. So this is like your affordable option. So full of vitamins and minerals, you guys. This is a fabulous option. So don't feel like this isn't a good option, because it's awesome. But if you want the Cadillac of serums to put on in the morning, and it also works well under my makeup as well, very moisturizing. But I will say there's a caveat to this. This is the Topes & Co. Glow Serum. This is highly fragranced, real fragrance, not fake fragrance. It's from all of these plants here. Jojoba oil, organic olive oil, extra virgin avocado oil, organic evening primrose oil, organic, I can't even pronounce this word, helichism, I'm saying that wrong, jasmine, rose, and calendula flowers. This is very, very hydrating and very fragrant. I didn't have like any flare-ups or anything to this oil, but if you have highly sensitive oil, this may be too many ingredients for you. So yeah, keep that in mind. You know your skin best, but this is like the Cadillac of oils. This is like $98, you guys. I bought it on sale, did not buy it full price. But I really wanted to try it because their tallow balm is so good, and I love their soap, and I love their makeup. It's just such high quality, and you need such a small amount, all of their products, all the way across the board. So if you want to try a really amazing glow serum for either morning or night, but I will put this on my face like every once in a while because I want it to last. But most mornings I'm using sweet almond oil as my moisturizer. Now, I will share with you a product I'm no longer using. I still have a lot of it left. I don't know if you can kind of see, it's about right here. I bought this at Meijer. Again, you are going to be on a journey with your healing, with, you know, eliminating toxins in your life. So this was several months ago, probably 6 months or more. I bought this. I was like, oh, jojoba oil. I bought this at Meijer. Instant face and body moisturizer. So I started using this on my face. I did not have a reaction or anything like that. I want to say it was under $20, so I didn't think it was that much of an investment. I wanted to try it. I used my Yucca app. It said it was fine, you know, and so measurable difference, that's what it was. So anyway, I just kind of took it at face value. I did not read all of this on the back. Now, this label is extremely blurry. So when I got it home, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about reading the back or anything. I just read like the little description here that says it's so great, right? But then as a few months went by and I'm educating myself and I'm making choices, I started looking really close at this. And I looked at ingredients. There's over a dozen ingredients in this. I was like, I thought this was just jojoba oil, one ingredient, and it definitely was not. So I started reading what I could see because this label is so blurry. Like, what is in here? There is soybean oil. Soybean oil is horrible. You don't want to eat it. It's in everything too. Anything processed, I swear it has like soybean oil. It has soybean oil. It has like just all of these really weird things, like these preservatives and stuff that I had no idea. And I was like, you know what? I thought I was just buying this one thing. So make sure you're reading those oils. So I've just not used this. I still have it because what if I run out of this and that and I get unorganized and I need something like in an emergency that's kind of like in the back. I haven't just brought myself to throw away this, like, I don't know, like this $15 bottle of oil. Maybe I will in the next couple months, but it's just hanging out in the back, getting old. But just make sure that just because it says jojoba oil or it says sweet almond oil and you're in a Walmart, Target, Meijer store, make sure it's the real deal, because at the end of the day, companies just want to make money on you. They're not actually trying, and I know it's really cynical, they're not really trying to help you. And so just make sure you do your due diligence of reading up on stuff. Also, this just popped in my head. Sweet almond oil also acts as an amazing mascara makeup remover. So if you have like the little cotton rounds that you buy at the store, it is amazing at taking off mascara. This does act as an amazing eye makeup remover if you are looking for a completely non-toxic, chemical-free option. All right, you guys, I hope you have gotten nuggets of information from this. I hope you found it helpful. Never fear about requesting certain videos. I'm happy to make the content that you want to watch. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.